All right, guys. So here's a video just of the Mazdaspeed 3 with a 2.5 bottom and dizzy head. I've had a lot of requests on YouTube and on Facebook and stuff like that. And I mean, it's still doing great, man. No smoke, no nothing, no problems. Still boosts right. Right now, I'm showing you here in a bit. Let me just pass these people up. But it's been about, I'm not sure how long, but I know it's been about 10,000 miles on it. I don't drive much, not yet. I have to get some registration thing going, but I will soon. But I have driven about that much. I have no issues whatsoever. And for the money that was spent, I mean, it's well worth it. So right here. So let me show you something real quick, man. And it still runs perfect. As you can see, spin tires at 50 miles an hour and more. As you can see, no issue. I know some people on Facebook were talking about, oh man, this is not a capable motor and that won't last, blah blah. As you can see, I just spun it up to 50, almost 55, 60 miles an hour. Front tire still spinning. I guess I do have good tires, so I don't want to hear that. That's for good old Quinn on Facebook that always talking down on these motors. But for the most part, I mean, for the money I spend, it's well worth it. Okay, for anybody out there looking for a stock replacement motor for your Speed 3 or 6, okay, this is a good option for you guys. I never said made more power or it could hold 1,000 horsepower like the Dizzy or whatnot, right? If you're gonna glorify that motor, that's fine. I mean, I have no problem with the Dizzy. Okay, as a matter of fact, I just picked up a Speed 3. I mean, the Speed 6 has a 2.3 on it. I'll leave it like that. I mean, that's fine with me. Okay, all I'm saying. This is a great option for people that don't want to spend too much money on these motors. That, to me, honestly, I mean, a front-wheel drive car with a huge horsepower, I'm not a huge fan of. But that's cool. That's fine if you guys are. I mean, I know they do have potential for sure, right? But I'm just showing you, like, even at 40, something like that, 55, I still spin tires on this thing. Okay, and this is all stock. Okay, I could imagine maybe 600 horsepower or 400 horsepower or whatnot. Okay, just a quick discussion. I mean, the only thing I did change with the braided oil line that I told you I was going to change in last video. I did change that. You know, it's no issues whatsoever, no leaks. I'm still running the same motor, oil, Rotella. I mean, what else? I mean, as far as that, I mean, everything else is pretty much the same. Okay. If you are looking to make about maybe 350 tops, 380, I would say, I would definitely go to this motor, 2.5 bottom for sure. Yes, they are, from an NA car, but that's fine. I mean, it's holding up, as you can see. I mean, I'm not sure. People always just talk down these motors for no reason. But I mean, that's my input on these motors. So far, like I said, it's running good. No signs of knocking, anything like that. And you know, so I'm really, really satisfied for the price that you pay. About $250 for the bottom, you know, or less. Actually, I've seen people post them up online for about $150. You can get one of these good replacement motors and just put it on your Speed. Okay, it's a lot easier, a lot cheaper than spending another $1,500 to $2,000 on getting your old, Speed 3 2.3 rebuild. Okay, which means like it just doesn't make any sense. Some people run fully built motors, which is like $4,500 on a stock turbo. Okay, think about that. I mean, $4,500 just to run a stock turbo. I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, and then they talk about all reliability. I mean, there's motors that you build them right, such as this one. It's a good example. If you build them right, they'll be reliable no matter what. You take care of your car. You tune it right or whatever, you treat it right, it's gonna last you, okay? But this video, a short video, just about an update about this car. Still running great. Like I said, I have no issues whatsoever. And I do push it a lot. I mean, I don't granny this thing a lot, okay? I do push it a lot. Like I said, the swap wasn't that much, so if it blows up, whatever. But Look at that. Saw that. Look at that. Running great. See, I mean, I'm pretty sure it should take more views, more boost, you know. But like I said, it's a great option for you guys to run on just a stock boost level. I mean, or anything from 380 wheel horsepower down, I would do it. There is replacement parts for this block also, just like the Dizzy. There's rods out there, aftermarket rods, aftermarket pistons, all that good stuff. You want to upgrade to make a little more horsepower if you want to be reliable. Okay, which in my eyes, it's way cheaper anywhere from a Dizzy, because a Dizzy you could spend about $500 just for the block and another $300 for, let's say, for the crank. So you have to buy all the pistons and rods and all the good stuff. So, I mean, it's cheaper to go with this block if you're going for that amount of horsepower. You know what I mean? Even having this build, like if I would change I do all my work, but if I would just change the rods and pistons on this, it'll be way cheaper than Dizzy. Way cheaper. So I don't understand why people still talk down on these motors. I mean, it's a good replacement motor. And once again, no, I'm not saying anything about it's way better than Dizzy and blah blah blah. But I mean, one thing I do notice is the faster spool. It does spool a little faster, a little quicker, whatever. Must be the extra 2.2 liters out there. But like I said, this is just a quick update. Everything's running fine. Right now, I'll park this car. I'll show you inside. I'll show you inside the actual motor and let you hear it and stuff like that. It holds like a beast, man. It runs like a beast. I don't understand why people, like I said, talk down on it. Okay, so right now, I'll go ahead and pause you guys, and here in a bit, I'll get home or somewhere, and I'll go ahead and just show you what's going on under the hood, so let y'all see it. Okay. All right, guys. So hope you guys can hear me. Here's the motor again. Still running fine. I mean, nothing wrong. I do need to clean it up though. Everything's still good. Sounding like it should. Still need to clean my batteries. Thing's a mess. And you can see I did replace that braided line. Okay. Oh, by the way, here's my Speed 6 here. It's all stock, man. It's a mess right now. Looking to detail them tomorrow. Detail both cars, actually. Just been busy here. I've been working on this car right here. There's my older car. It's a Evo 8. That I've had forever, man, but I just haven't driven it since, well, it's been a long time, man. I finally got to drop that motor in. I am making a series of videos for this one. Finally got it in, man. I'm almost there, hooking everything back up. I need to put all the rest of the stuff that goes on there. The front, of course, intercooler, all that good stuff. I am gonna repaint this whole thing out on the outside the same color. Looks pretty nice, man. You guys can't see it there. That color doesn't do well with this phone. It's House of Color Deep Lilac Pro Purple. It's a real nice color, man. But this thing's gonna get a huge makeover inside and out. I haven't driven it, let's see, since 2011. 2011. Anyway, I'm putting a brand new motor in there, head, everything, stage 3 head, 2.3 stroker kit on the bottom, that good stuff. So I'm doing a series of videos of that one too, how everything goes together, and I'm not really like that, just putting everything together. I'm gonna resand the whole car and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so there you have it. So it's still running great, still everything good, nothing wrong. The only thing, I need gas and that one of the TPSs, I guess, I need a little bit of air in the back tires on one of them, and that's what's giving that out. But other than that, AC's running fine, everything's perfect. So once again, guys, I mean, this is a good option for people out there looking, for stock horsepower and stuff like that. Cheap option. Okay, like I said, I don't understand all that hate, man, going on about, oh, this motor is no good, blah blah. That's nonsense, man. Other people talking about they should get a built motor instead of just going a stock whatever to other people. Like, it makes no sense. They're going stock, you know, horsepower. It just makes no sense whatsoever. They want to spend, you know, people to spend $4,000 and up on the built motor to go on the stock turbo, which makes no sense. Again, I don't get it. Another thing is, I mean, you're only going to just rebuild the bottom of the Speed 3, you know, the regular 2.3s. You're still going to waste about 1,500 minimum. Depends who you go, you know, you go to 1,500 minimum. By the time you're done, you're looking at about $2,000 or so. Okay, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It just makes no sense. That extra money you save, you could spend it on something else. You know, small upgrades. Get an access port, get a tune, get intake, something. I don't know. Okay, spend it on that, and I think that's money well worth it right there. Instead of having go 2.3, another 2.3, rebuilding the whole thing or the bottom, if you only need the bottom. But you know, most people rebuild their motors at 100. I would say what, 150 or under, close to that, if not less. And then what happens? I mean, you rebuild the bottom, it might not, you know, your block, original block, might not be as, you know, as straight. You know what I mean? So you can't just hone it. You have something, you have to bore it out to, you know, 20 over, and then you have to get, you know, new pistons, new rings, of course, and all that good stuff. You know, that's the case. I mean, I'd rather just get a, you know, good low mile 2.5 bottom and just replace it and just call it a day. You know, get a new head gasket, bolts, you know, the usual, like, little things, and then just swap it out. Okay, that's what I mean by, you know, in the discussion that we have all the time online, Facebook. You have all the Mazdaspeed pages on there just talking nonsense, which is crazy. And even then, I mean, like I said, most people that have to rebuild, they're around 130,000 miles. That means the bottom, if you reuse the bottom for some reason, you're still gonna be smoking, you know, here in a couple of thousand miles, you're still gonna be smoking all kinds of oil. Okay. And another thing is longevity. You really want longevity, get an OEM. You know, get a, not OEM, but just OEM, I guess, specs or whatnot. I mean, every time you put forged internals, pistons, rods, all the good stuff, pistons are not meant for high mile builds. You know, they're not meant for high mileage, man. They're not. Plain and simple. People lie talking about, oh, someone has 80,000 miles on a built motor. I want to see that. Most built motors are around, you know, they're good about 50,000 miles, and then after that, you'll see you have to probably replace, you know, the rings and get a rebuild or whatnot. And for that, you would hope that your block is still, you know, that messed up, that the taper on it, it's okay. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm gonna stop there on that discussion. But hope you guys liked the little update or whatnot. Have any questions, just let me know. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, guys. You guys, it will help me a lot. Hit that like button. Let me know if anything you want to discuss, anything. Like I said, I'm open-minded. I don't care. There's a reason I did it in the first place, because I've always wanted a 2.5 in one of these, and I finally got one of these. And you know, of course, the motor blew right away. Like around that mileage, like actually, it was like 100,000 miles or so. It had the motor blew, and I was like, man. So that's why I went 2.5. You know, I did a little bit of research, and I came to that conclusion. Like I said, in my Evo, I'm going 2.3. I'm from a 2.0. I had a 2.4 before. I love that. I'm gonna try a 2.3. I haven't tried one of those, so that's the reason I'm doing it on this one. My Speed 6, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and leave it stock. You know, same motor, all that good stuff. It's running great right now. I'll probably, you know, fix it up and just touch it up here and there, and I'm gonna probably sell it later on. I'm not sure. It's a nice little enjoyable car too. I haven't driven it much, but from what I've driven, it's actually an enjoyable ride. But all right. So anything else, guys, let me know. Okay. And there it is. I mean, everything's running good. Idle's perfect. Whatever. Alrighty.